highest game of your life. Conscious creators, the highest game of your life is being played right now. And it is unbeknownst to the majority of human beings, even many, many, many who are in this space, still fail to engage the game that they know is in motion in the correct fashion, in the correct manner. You understand the creative process. You understand the integrative process. You understand that you are manifesting. You understand that you are creating. You understand that the experiences that are appearing around you are the result of the dominant ideas. The dominant ideas existing within your mind. You understand that they are the result of your vibrational expression, your energy signature, which is a function in and of itself and simultaneously is connected to your mental framework, the dominant ideas that you hold, the belief systems. But your energy frequency you can focus on as a singularity to shift the entire mechanism, to shift the entire creative process. And most of you know that. Most of you understand that. But that's not the challenge. That's not the biggest challenge. Even after you understand all of these things, what you have to understand is that the very first part, the piece that most miss when it comes to understanding the integrative process, the piece that most miss when it comes to understanding that they are creating, is the game of focus. This is where most people are missing it. This is where most people haven't made. This is what most individuals haven't made the highest priority, is their focus. Their intention. Yes, it's a part of your intention, but your focus. Being specific on that which you are intending. And when you really look at it, you do it. You do it, but you do it inadvertently. You get really, really clear on, most of you are really, really clear on what you don't want, right? You've had experiences that you do not desire. And you're very, very clear on the specifics of it. You're specific on the individuals that were involved. And that doesn't really matter, but you're specific on the individuals that were involved. You're specific on the circumstances. You're specific on how it made you feel. And you have an idea with details of the event. Now, the critical parts of that are the details of the event, the type of event, and how it made you feel, because how it made you feel is what continues to color the experience. Now, most of you have had trauma as a child that was born of the level of vibration that you were born into, your family structure, and it may have been born of ideas that you were choosing to continue to explore when you came into your physical body, something that you decided. But as a result of these happenings, and as a result of your inability to this point to free yourself of these ideas, to transform the experience into strength, power, and new states of being that are more empowering, you are repeating on the inside. You're replaying these events in attempts to prepare for them, to be in defense of them. And you're doing everything right, again, from a creative process standpoint. You're clear on the details, to the letter of the experience. And every time you entertain that idea, every time you're reminded of that idea, you feel the feeling of that experience. Take a circumstance right now that may have been a trauma in your childhood, or something that you really, really have a distaste for, a hate for, undesired in your life right now, and notice how clear you are. Notice how clear you are on the details. Notice how clear you are in the idea. how specific you are on the happenings. You can probably remember the event, you remember the place, you remember the people, you remember how they looked, you remember what they were wearing, you remember what you were wearing, you remember where you were, and even more so, you remember how it made you feel. And there are triggers out in your experience that continue to remind you of that experience and how it felt, and you hold it dear in preparation for it. You hold it dear to protect yourself from it, to try to protect yourself from it. And that clarity, that simplicity, and the feeling is what gives it power as an idea, as an expression, and causes it to repeat in your experience over and over again. No, it's probably not the same people, but in your family structures, it may be the same people that continue to support you in creating an experience that leaves you feeling the same way over and over again when you get in contact with them, with those people. And oftentimes it's not. Even those people, those individuals that are collaborative components, at times they are that person, and at times they are not that person, because you go in and out of the state of being. But with those individuals, oftentimes they remind you of an experience, and therefore you are in that state of being, which triggers their being a collaborative component in the creation of that type of experience. And they're not the only ones, because you are the expressor. You've had many experiences throughout your lifetime in different places with different people that leave you feeling the same way. The same type experience, but the location changed, the faces changed, but it left you feeling the same way because you're doing everything right. You're clear, you're specific, you're focused on that inadvertently, whether you're conscious or unconscious of the fact. This is what causes creation. This is the source of creation through you. Now, once you understand this, once you understand the priority of this, and yes, we're not in conflict with anything you have learned about the inner creative process. We're not in conflict with anything that we have said. Yes, to be clear, to be specific and focused is part of it. But then, yes, another part of it is to let it go and to be free, which you're already doing. When you are not consciously thinking about something that you desire or something that you do not desire, you have let it go. You are free of it. You're just doing it unconsciously. Most of you find it very, very difficult to establish an idea of something that you desire, especially that which you believe you need for your survival, i.e. a job, i.e. money, i.e. safety, things of this nature. You find it difficult to establish that idea and to let it go. You feel like you have to force it. You feel like you have to be extra when it comes to holding it in your mind and focusing on the energy and all of these things. You feel like you have to do and you have to effort and you have to try in order to create it because you feel like you need it so bad. But in other areas, with often things that you do not desire, the idea comes to your mind, or you're triggered to an idea and you think it and you feel it, and then you let it go because it's not something that you want. So you let it go in what we call letting it go, what you would call letting it go. You didn't actually let it go, but you moved on about your day freely because you're not trying to hold that idea consciously and purposely to create it. So you let it go. It came, you focused on it inadvertently. You felt the feelings, you did all the things right with an idea that you do not desire, not understanding and not prioritizing your understanding of the creative process. And so you did everything right. And in your letting it go, and in your letting it, allowing it to flow through you, be charged with the energy, the emotion, the focus, and letting it go, you did everything right. And then while you are not consciously entertaining the idea, it's growing. It's doing its thing, developing into manifestation, into a materialization with the collaborative components that support you in creating that experience. And it's the same process for that which you desire. You're doing it right now. Do you understand that? You're doing it right now for the good things that happen to you in your experience. You're doing it right now for everything that you do not desire and would not choose in your experience. Through your thinking, through your dominant ideas, and through the vibrational frequencies and tones that you offer on a consistent basis. So what is it that you desire? From the job, from the business, to the house, to the car, to the relationship, to the well-being, to the travels, to the experiences, everything that you are inspired to create. What is it that you desire? How specific can you get? Down to the color, down to the interior, down to the size of the wheels, down to the types of cabin on the cruise, down to the type of room at the resort, down to the type of job, down to the type of experience. How clear can you get? And in your clarity, you're also establishing the type of being that you need to be to create it. In your clarity, you are establishing ideas. In your clarity, you are establishing a state of being. How does it feel to be on the cruise? How does it feel to be in the resort? How does it feel to own the car? How does it feel to move into the house? How does it feel to have the job? How does it feel to experience the abundance of resources, of finances? How does it feel? And in your clarity, in your specificity, in your feeling, you are establishing a state of being that represents and causes you to express and charge and fuel the inner creative process in the direction of that which you desire. And when you truly understand this, you'll be on your way in many facets. You'll be on your way in establishing the ideas. You'll be on your way in creating the states of being. You'll be on your way in the manifesting, the ability to manifest the experience, the types of experiences that you desire. And if you would like support in accelerating this process, in no longer going about this journey alone, in joining with numbers of individuals from around your planet who are on the same path of growth and expansion, but on individual paths of life experience. For the process is the same. The process is the same. There is a private community, the Ascension Accelerator, in which we are supporting individuals just like you now who are on this journey, who are engaged in this play and practice of unraveling the truth of manifestation, unraveling the truth of their being and their nature in source, stepping into the ability to act on their inspirations and create and be that which creates the experiences that they desire. This is you. Look to the description, to the free presentations, and learn how to schedule your free ascension session where we will support you in your highest intention at the moment, unraveling and becoming aware of the biggest resistance you have to creating that experience. And we will give you a tour of the Ascension Accelerator, the private community, so that you can decide whether right now is the time for you to engage in a way that accelerates the process of growth and expansion, or if it's not the right time. Either way, we love you very much. We are thankful, grateful for the opportunity to share. We're thankful for the vessel. We're thankful for each of you offering fertile ground for these transmissions. We're here for you from our now non-physical perspective, offering that which we know to be true, offering that which we know will transform your life. We honor you. We celebrate you, and we love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you.